What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the table where we talk about what's new, what's happening in Black queer culture. Now, usually, I know it's been a while since we've been back here together, but usually, I drop some random facts with you, some little knowledge about some more positive things that's happening in our community and around us. Or, we've also been able to bring in some special guests to share with you about some different updates that they have about some good things going on in their lives. Today's going to be a little different. I've been having more conversations with some of my family and friends just about all the things that I've been doing. And they always tell me, Darius, you don't give yourself enough credit. And I was like, damn, I thought I did. It was like, no, you don't take the time out to celebrate yourself, to, recognize what your accomplishments are and just how prosperous you've been able to be. And I was like, damn, you know what? You're right. So it's 2022. It's a new year. This is the first Black and Queer at the Table segment that we have, and I want to dedicate it to myself. I do. I'm sorry. I'm not taking a spotlight away from nobody, but my community, I'm listening to y'all. I heard you, and yeah, I guess this is my time to shine. I don't really know what to say for real, but I'm going to just give y'all some little updates about my life. They're not little because these are great accomplishments that I've been fortunate enough to receive over my time, but I want to give myself some flowers because I don't take enough time to do that. I usually am working so hard to give everybody else their flowers to make sure that they know that their experiences are seen and heard. But today's about me. So I hope y'all stay tuned. I hope y'all keep watching, keep listening, because I don't know, I hope my life's a little interesting and I hope that I've been able to do some good things. Actually, I know I've been able to do some great things. So I'm going to keep it quick. I'm going to keep it brief. I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time because we're all busy. I get it. So I guess I'm going to start by, I'm going to say maybe about a year ago. I'm going to start about a year ago because that's when things really started to kick off. So as you all know, the Closet Unlocked started in June of 2020. So we've been in production for about a year and a half, doing a lot of great things. But I've also personally been doing a lot of great things. So back at the beginning of 2021, I was still in graduate school. So for those who have been following us for a while and have tapped in a little bit to myself as the founder and creator of the Closet Unlocked, you would know that I started this in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of me being in grad school, which, ultimately was a task, but it was a challenge that I was up for. I love being creative. I love, projects, essentially being able to build things up to great results, to be able to leave an impact. I love, connecting with folks and sharing resources. And I was actually on a call earlier with somebody just explaining to them about everything that we've been able to do. And the Closet Unlocked really is a combination of all of my own skills, passions, interests, and hobbies, essentially. So back in January or February of last year, I actually moved back home to Chicago. Finally got out of Missouri, but it was in the middle of grad school. But throughout that time, I also received an award on our college campus from the LGBTQ Resource Center. It was called the Catalyst Awards, but it was really for my work with the Closet Unlocked and the different things that I've been able to do in our community, small and large, locally, nationally, different things like that. So that was a big accomplishment for me. I also received another award while I was in grad school. It was called the Mizzou 18 Award, which was for exemplary or, very involved graduate students that have really made an impact on the college's campus. And not just in my studies, but also in my work study job and just even in my personal connections with people. I was able to luckily make a lasting impact on the campus and be recognized for it. So 2 awards that I was not expecting at all, I received before I graduated. And Honestly, I was having conversations with myself my first year of grad school. This is something that I don't typically share with people, but I was feeling a lot of imposter syndrome. I wasn't feeling like I needed to be in that space. I didn't feel like graduate school was meant for me, basically, AKA, I thought I was going to fail out and that I wouldn't use my degree to do great things, essentially. But got out of that, had to remind myself what a bad bitch I am. First and foremost, always remind yourself what a bad bitch you are. Look in the mirror today, if you haven't already, and remind yourself of what a bad bitch you are. So I had to do that, And I was like, you know what? I appreciate the support that I'm getting from my community. It's time to turn it up a notch, okay? So moved back home, got those awards, graduated from grad school in last May. Thank God. Was so glad to finally be done with that. For those that don't know, I got my master's in public affairs with an emphasis in nonprofit management. And that alone was an accomplishment that I always, had in my mind that I wanted to go away to school, that I wanted to go to grad school. Not too sure about this doctorate thing. It's a real touchy subject. But I'm proud of myself for being able to do it, And I didn't throw myself a graduation party because we were in the middle of a pandemic and it was just so much happening. But I still deserve to, feel celebrated for my accomplishments and the different things that I've been able to do. So shout out to my home team, my people for making me feel supported and celebrated in my accomplishments, although we didn't have a big celebration. But last year was also the year where I started to really take the Closet Unlocked more seriously and really start to figure out where I wanted this brand to go and this platform and what this platform should look like to me, So we took all of our content from the first 6 months. You know what they say, if you grind for 6 months, you set yourself up for a lifetime. I don't know if it's for a lifetime, but I was grinding for 6 months, doing a lot of background work, making sure that the foundation was strong and solid, and that I really had a clear idea of what I wanted to do with myself, with my life, with my hobbies, with this platform, my other platform, different things like that. And it took a while, but with the help of a lot of my people around me, a lot from my partner and everything, I was able to come back, rebrand a little, and start fresh. Sometimes you have to go back to the drawing board. You got to go ghost for a while and start fresh. So last year we were able to share with you all a lot of different stories, not just our closet moment stories, which are more anthology style. We were also able to incorporate more music, more history, more culture with our new segment of Black and Queer at the Table, where we are today, and be able to bring in special guests to also share their experiences with you. So to me, that alone was a huge accomplishment because, it started from a very, very brief idea of something that I wanted to do to actually get myself back into writing. I have been a writer my entire life, writing short stories, writing poems, writing educational articles, and I can't think of the scholarly term for it right now, but I've been writing, okay? Writing research papers all my life, okay? All of that. So I really did this to get back into writing, but God had a different plan for me. He did. He said, you know what? I'm going to give you this gift. You already got the creativity. I already got the ambition. Okay, we going to use what you got to get what you want in the long run. And before I went away to graduate school, I said, you know what? I'm doing this so that one day I can eventually own my own company, my own nonprofit organization, my own platform, different things like that. I did not know, though, that it was going to come this fast. I didn't. I'm ready for it. I ain't going to say I'm not, because that's what I've been doing all this work for, to get myself ready. But it was something that I didn't expect, for real. And just being able to have more conversations with people about the things that I was doing, about the things that I wanted to help with, and how I wanted to bring everybody else in. They was like, you know what, go ahead and do that shit, bro. And I was like, okay. For real. I mean, that's really how it has been. So throughout the whole last year, I was really trying to connect with folks in a way that helped me become more aware as a person in the public, I guess. Not really person in the public, but like to really know what's out there. You know, sometimes we get stuck in our own bubbles and in our own social circles, and we don't see what else is happening around us. And that was another reason why I wanted this Black and Queer at the Table space to be what it is, so that we can share different things about what's going on in the world and about what's happening in our communities. So that was exciting. I mean, amongst me moving back home to Chicago, I was able to move back in to an apartment with my partner, long-term partner. Shout out to Black Queer Love, because he's also really been holding me down in a lot of ways that I just feel really supported, you know, being able to connect more with my friends, family, and I got a new job. You know, this, as much as I love it, it don't pay the bills right now. Okay, so your boy had to hustle, he had to grind, had to do a lot of like part-time work in between. But I got a new job, you know. Over the summer, I was working for a contract job, doing evaluation for a big nonprofit organization nationally. But with that work, we're making connections, building my network, different things like that. I was actually able to get a job working as an IT manager for, how do I want to describe this? Basically, we're a cradle to career pipeline, helping underrepresented youth group on the west side of Chicago get connected to different STEM enrichment opportunities and help them figure out how to navigate their career pathways. So whether they want to be in medicine, you know, or the tech space, that's basically my job, to put together programs for the kids. And I enjoy it. I love it. You know, I have a strong passion for youth development and education. So honestly, it's really right up my alley. I snap with getting into the tech bag. So hashtag Black Tech Twitter. But yeah, that was also another accomplishment for me. And I got it through this fellowship that I have been trying to get for, I'm going to say like 4 or 5 years. So it was really just like a domino effect of good things and more good things happening to me. Of course, I took some L's in between, but don't we all take L's? Like, that's just life. Literally, the first letter of life is L. Like, I'm okay with taking L's though, because I already know that the battles that I go through are not bigger than the blessings that are coming to me. They're not. So I just want to share that with y'all. Like I said, we are in a new year, 2022, a lot of great things happen, and I have a much stronger mindset. I'm not in school no more. I'm getting more experience from my professional career and really learning how I can take this platform to the next level. And I'm so excited to be here with you all again, for you all to just continue to witness the great things that are happening, and so that y'all can give me some input, because this is a community. Like, it's not just me. The things that you see are not just me. Like, they involve everybody. And I want you all to continue to feel that you're a part of this process and this journey, because you are. Literally everything that happens for Black people, for Black queer people, for Black queer culture has some type of influence or perspective that comes from your life. So I thank you for being you and for being who you are and being here in this space, hearing me, listening to me, watching me, whatever you're doing right now. Even if you're playing this in the background, like, you still playing it. And that to me is support. So I appreciate it. And again, I'm not really that good at sharing things about myself. So if y'all feel like you want to know a little bit more, or if you want to talk about something or one-on-one, hit me up, call me, email me. If you got my number, text me. But yeah, let's talk. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep things flowing, keep things moving. Let's keep building. Let's keep learning. And as always, let's keep loving. So you already know, we'll be back again with more Black queer folks at the table. But until next time, peace out.